Hello, my name is Rachel Holst, and I'm a nurse here at Mercy One North Iowa in Mason City. I work in the pediatric unit. I just want to start by saying thank you for all of you that supported us, Paige and I, in our journey with developing our project, writing our article. It's been a lot of hard work that we've put in, but we've made a big impact on where we work and everywhere else around us, anywhere that might read our article. The title of our article is Development of Communication Tool for Handoffs Involving Patients Cared for by Sitters, an Evidence-Based Practice Project. So this was developed as a residency project that's offered in most hospitals. It's for new nurses, brand new nurses that are coming into the workforce. We had to create a project that was evidence-based that would impact the hospital and improve it in some way. So Paige and I were partners for this project, and it just grew ever since. We wanted to make it impactful, but Paige and I wanted to go a step further and actually benefit as many people as we can in the hospital. So we narrowed this down to communication, because as we all know, communication is the center in healthcare. You can't do anything in healthcare without communicating in some way, shape, or form. And we wanted to think of areas of where this is lacking the most and to where we could make the biggest impact. Target our thoughts towards sitters. So a sitter is somebody who sits with a patient one-on-one for a shift that is either at risk of hurting themselves or others and just needs that one-on-one care at all times. So we started out our initial survey to help support our thoughts with the lacking of communication. Like I said, firsthand, that I was sitting quite often. I knew that this was a big problem, that there was no communication with sitters, whether that be a handoff, the nurses not checking in with sitters, the sitters not knowing even a patient's name, why they're sitting, any diagnoses, a nurse's number, like how to get help if they need it. Like, we were getting none of that. After our project was developed, May of 2021, they developed a PSA, patient safety attendant position in our hospital. And this replaced the sitters so that the sitters, whether it be a CNA, an LPN, RN, could go back and perform their expected duties versus to be the ones being the sitters. So what better way of helping communicate with a new position in the hospital? Paige and I then created a patient safety attendant handoff form. This was the whole of our project in the end, and we just grew it ever since with writing this article and helping others out along the way. So throughout a course of 6 months, after 6 months of the PSA role being implemented, we collected over 100 of these safety forms to solidify our data in week form. It's an SBAR. It has patient name, code status, medications, why you have a sitter, who the nurse is that's taking care of this patient, what the nurse's phone number is, maybe interests of the patient. Created a structural model with this information to help us get an understanding of what needs to be on the form and what might benefit this PSA communication in the end. After we did this and we made our structural model, we went and met with various groups. That gives us insight to our project thus far to help us improve our handoff form and make it either more easily understood for the PSAs, add information, take out information, all of this to help to benefit even more people. So, and with great success, we had great positive feedback on this post-implementation survey that we collected, that this was being utilized, that it was, all the PSAs were very thankful to have this. A handoff was actually being done. Patient safety was improved. Sitter safety was improved. The sit satisfaction was improved between the patient and all the staff members. The staff members were being checked on, were expected to have breaks, and all of that. With that, their manager is being involved in this handoff form, reviewing it with the sitters at the end of every shift, how their day went, how they can improve it. Communication as a whole within our hospital has been positively impacted by our PSA handoff form that Paige and I have created. And because of this, we wrote up this article with help of Tara and Jennifer from the hospital. And in the end, everybody in the communication has been impacted one way or another. And I hope that this will continue to develop, grow, and improve everybody's work in the end. Thank you for listening to our story.